start today, and video is started thanks to Donna who saved the day. Um, and my hope is that we're going to work on some major raises. Probably just going to be in diamonds. Okay, I see I need to change something in south. We're going to keep that guy being north. And straight line is south. Try again. To make these work, I'm going to have to get a diamond opener and have a diamond response. That didn't do the job. But maybe if I put 4 there. Okay, now we're having it. Okay, so you can see my hand. I have 2, 6, 8, 10, 11 points, right? Is that right? 3, 6, 9, 10, 11 points. I'm going to up it just a little bit so that we're all not freaking out over the minimum points that it's in the open. All right, there we go. So 7, 8, 6 is 14, and 4 is 18. So nice hand, right? An 18-point hand. It's that maximum no trump that we bid a diamond, and then we're going to rebid 2 diamonds. And what we get from our partner is the bid of 3 diamonds. Sorry, 2 diamonds. And we play that this is just a constructive raise. So we know these things about the hand right now. That my partner has, 6 to 9 points, maybe bad 10. They don't have an invitational hand. They don't have a 4-card major, right? And they have 4 or 5 diamonds. Okay. These hands tend to be a little bit unbalanced, not wildly so all the time. I mean, it is in this hand, as you'll see, it's a 2, 2, 5, 4 hand. Right? But 1 diamond, 2 diamonds. Now I have 18 points. I'm interested in going to slam. So what do I do? Well, because my hand is so good, I really have 2 choices here. I can jump straight to 3 no trump, right? Because I have the other suit stopped. But that might be showing just a little bit too much. I'm basically showing a hand that is happy to play game opposite of minimum. And I'm not so sure that I'm going to be happy if my partner has a really bad 8 points. But what I do know is we have a diamond fit, and I can read a lot into that. Well, right now we're just using the 2 diamonds as a constructive. So this is constructive. So this is 7, 9 points, a minimum hand. 2 no trump is definitely a possibility here. This will show a hand that's basically inviting to 3 no trump, basically saying if you got crap over there, don't go. But I've got at least 17, 18 points over here. When I hit about 19, I'm probably just going to bid it myself. Right? So I might bid 2 no trump here, and then my partner who has something will bid 3 no trump, trusting me on the fact that I have. So these kind of auctions will happen a lot in a minor suit. Let's get rid of. We gotta take the sound off on the computer that's making the movie. Or else we're all going to be irritated later on. Okay. So you can see he has 6, 7, 8 points. So a minimum hand. He has 5 diamonds. He doesn't have a major to bid. Right? But he has that long diamond suit, which he knows could be useful. Right? So 1 diamond, 2 diamonds. Now, if we invert the meaning of the minors, then we end up in this kind of weird situation where which would you rather bid with North's hand? Would you rather bid to show a minimum hand? Would you rather bid 1 no trump, or would you rather bid 3 diamonds? I mean, I think there's a good argument for 3 diamonds. I mean, good argument for 1 no trump. I mean, it's a minimum hand. It's semi-balanced. Oh, just 1 no trump. I think the auction could have gone 1 diamond, one no trump, right? If we were playing that we were inverting the minors. Now, an inverted minor just means switching the meanings of 2 and 3. Here, though, this was pretty useful for us, right? Because I had such strong hand. Let's try another one. I want to get a few here, just so we can see what's going on. So 6, 8, 5, 13 points. So this time I'm a minimum balanced hand. How do we bid these things, right? This is the weak no trump hand. We're going to bid a diamond, and over our partner's response, if it's at the 1 level, we'll bid 1 no trump. Minor auctions look like this all the time. This is what they look like. We get a heart bid. And our partner bids that's me too. Okay, so and our partner bids 2 hearts. Okay, so here we're taking advantage of the overcall in yet another diamond auction, where my partner is saying that they have a good hand and support for diamonds. He has more than constructive. More than a constructive hand. He has invitational or better. He has a good hand, okay, and diamond support, right? So I've got hearts covered here. What do I want to do? I got 6, 8, 9, 4, 13 points. My partner probably has at least 9 or 10. And he has good diamond support, at least 4, because he knows that I can have 4. And from day to day, and on a really bad day, I only have 3. I like minor aces mostly when I can't bid no trump, and mostly when I have 5. But in this Q bid, so here I think I got to catch the name here. I'm sorry, I haven't seen you before. Richie is suggesting that we could try 3 diamonds. I think that's reasonable. Three clubs to ask if the clubs are... No, that wouldn't work. That would not work. We have too many suits to bid. My main worry here, actually, I think this is a fairly reasonable thing to do, is mostly worry about the suits that they've shown you and hope that your partner has the other one covered. But we have a real problem here. So we could go jump straight to 3 diamonds, but that would be awful, right? Because if the clubs are short in both ends, they may run off a bunch of club tricks. They've shown us a heart suit, and we like the heart lead coming to us. But all in all, I'm not sure that it doesn't make sense to show 3 diamonds. Okay. I think that's a reasonable bid. Okay. So basically, we told our partner there's a fit. And since partner can have a game-going hand still, he can proceed if he wants to. If he thinks there's a chance we're going to do great, then he'll go more. Right? Maybe he wants to give it a try. So he bids 3 spades, right? Saying, well, I can stop the spades, and I'm interested in no trump. Right? And then if I think my club suit is good, I bid the no trump. If I'm worried about the clubs, I just go back to diamonds. But on this hand, he won't bid that. I'm going to have to yank these guys up for just a second. On this hand, my partner does not want to go further. He's not a great hand. He just had enough to say he was a good hand. Okay, so instead of bidding 3 spades, he lets us pass. And this is the kind of hand, as I said, that sometimes works out really well in match points, because you end up with a really comfortable 3 diamond contract. get a club lead, and it turns out clubs would have been a disaster if we jumped up to 3 no trump. Right? But this way, we're going to make 3 diamonds. At least we should. Yep. So it'd be nice to somehow play Weston, giving us a heart some point. But this is a better contract. Now, my partner had 5 diamonds and 4, and he had 5 points in diamonds and a spade ace, and he called it a good hand instead of construction. And I think that when we make these decisions about how strong our hand is, we have to, you can try to do it objectively with points, but it's just not gonna work for you all the time, and just like nothing will work for you all the time. But I think that there's a much more simpler way to do that, which is just to look at, well, I got 9 points, but 5 of them are the king, queen, and my partner's suit, where I have lots of length, and my other point is 4 points in a side suit. Right? 4 points in a side suit with trump support is a great holding. So he kind of upgraded and gave himself a good bid. Questions? $15 points. One, we could open 1 no trump if we wanted to, because our problem is, how do we bid the spades? What if if our partner bids hearts, we have no problems bidding our spades, and we could still be stronger then. If our partner bids 1 no trump, are we going to be satisfied? Are we going to want to bid the spades? Sometimes it's just a lot easier to bid 1 no trump, but since we're talking about minor auctions, I think we'll just bid a diamond. Okay, so 15 points, a good hand, right? And our partner responds 2 diamonds. Now, if we're using this constructively, right, we know our partner's minimum. We have 15 points. We can see there's probably not a good chance at game. However, we do know that we can compete at the diamond level, 3 diamonds, very easily. Because we have length. He must have length. So we're going to be able to get 3 diamonds without a problem. And whatever it was that East was up to got shut out here. So there's something to be said for using 1 diamond, 2 diamonds as a constructive bid. I'm sorry. Yeah, 1 diamond, 2 diamonds is constructive, rather than switching the meanings and turning it into a bid that shows a stronger hand. So this is not a bad contract. So let's move on from this a little bit. You can see that this is a decision you need to make with your partnership, and if you decide that you're going to play it this way, I got no bones with it at all. But let's try something else. I'm going to show you what happens, though, when you have a stronger hand. This time, North is going to have an invitational hand. And why don't we go ahead and put you over there, too. Hope this works. Working with the constraints on the dealer. And there's an error. And an error. So what's wrong with it? North. Oh, I see. Okay, so I made... There we go. Okay, so now when our partner opens a diamond, if we're playing 1 diamond, 3 diamonds is a invitational raise, look how much room we're eating up, right? This is why people will switch the meanings of 3 diamonds and 2 diamonds, or 3 clubs and 2 clubs, right? Because here, to show this 6, 7, 10, 6, 7, 3, 10. How can it be 10? I put, oh, this invitational hand. Show this invitational hand, I'd have to jump to 3 diamonds, right? And now we have just a little tiny bit of room to look for what our real goal is, right? Which is to find out if we have a 3 no trump game. We basically eliminated an entire level. And that's why people will change the meaning of 2 diamonds and 3 diamonds. And when I say people, what I'm saying is that advanced players generally change the meaning of those 2 bids. Here again, we have no major to bid, and we're not a balanced hand, so we can't bid a no trump. We have 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 points. Definitely an invitational hand and a rather outstanding diamond suit. So if we bid 3 diamonds, look at all the room we've eaten up. Whereas, right, and that's why we change it. We will invert our minor raises. So if we change it and we say 2 diamonds is just a 1 round force, all right? Let's just say that. We won't even make it forcing the game, which is one of the options. We'll just say you have to bid again if I bid 2 diamonds. So basically turning it into a forcing bid. Right? Now we have a little bit more room, right? Because we have all of the 2 level and all of the 3 level to try to figure out if we have a 3 no trump game. Or, depending on how it develops, if we have, an even better hand. So everybody with me there on what the theory is on why to invert a minor raise? Right? We're basically buying ourselves another level to bid at. And now partner, of course, when we get 1 diamond, 2 diamonds, right, and I'm forced to bid again, basically partner is saying, tell me if we're going to have any problems in no trump. And my partner will basically bid, suggesting here, right, that I don't think we have a problem in no trump. Probably means he's a balanced hand. Don't have a problem with no trump, but here I'm a minimum hand, right? If we're playing 2 diamonds, it's just a force for 1 round. Then I'll show 2 diamonds saying I don't have a huge hand here. I'm probably 12 to 14. If you had bid a heart, I probably would have bid 1 no trump instead, showing a weak no trump. And then you have to, knowing with this information and knowing what your diamond suit looks like, right? What do you bid? Sure, I mean, this is where we go to 3 no trump now. So see how that extra level gives us a little bit more room to figure out where to go. If it had been 1 diamond, 3 diamond invitational, well, 3 diamonds isn't even forcing, right? So, I mean, it means we have to have yet another bid. If 2 diamonds is forcing for 1 round, then all sorts of things could happen. Assume this makes with all those diamonds. That might make too many. No, it just makes 3. We got a heart issue. See South's hand. He bid 2 no trump, right? Because he's a balanced hand. He doesn't have some worthless doubleton. He's queen 3rd in the majors. And you're going to get a major lead, right? Because North has bid diamonds, which says he doesn't have 4. And so in these auctions, generally, if you're on defense, you're going to want to pick a major suit to lead. Yes, exactly. That's the point. Oh, sorry. You don't need to see it. It was just a balanced hand with 3 queens. Sorry about that. If I have you in North, the way it works on the software works is if I have you on North and I'm having you kib North, if South ends up with the contract, then I need to change something so you can see them all. I'll try to remember to do that next time. It came up last week too. All right. So let's play around with this inverted idea. So 1 diamond. That's true as well. I mean, and when I'm sitting across from a one diamond opener, I'm always looking to bid one no trump if I'm a minimum hand. I really don't want to be bidding 8 card diamond suits, where I have 4 diamonds and he has 4 diamonds. I really want to have something that looks unbalanced and really looks like it's going to need to have the protection of diamonds if I'm weak. So I will bid, like I said, before jumping to 3 diamonds on those hands. I will generally just bid one no trump. All right, so here you've got 6, 7, 4, 11 hands. Certainly an invitational hand by anybody's measure. You have this amazing 6-card suit, and you have an ace in a side suit. Promote a hand, upgrade a hand that has an ace in the side suit. So this is a good hand. So if we're inverting, and you have to alert these inverted bids, by the way. If we're inverting, then this 2 diamonds is forcing for 1 round, which is all we're doing right now. We're just saying, right now, we're just saying it's forcing for 1 round. I'm going to show you yet another problem that comes up. You might remember that I spent a long time in a psychiatric hospital for minor phobia. It was electroshock therapy and stuff, but I finally have come to terms with it. So 1 diamond just forcing for 1 round. Somebody's doubling because we got long diamonds, right? He seems to be the opponent with some points, and the 2 diamond bid forces me to bid again. This time I'll remember to show you the hand. This time I bid 2 no trump, saying, hey, I'm a minimum hand over here, nothing special. Chances are if you had bid a major, I would have just bid 1 no trump. So basically a balanced 1 no trump hand with the majors covered, right? Probably at least 3 or more in each suit. And what do you do with Norse hand? Yeah, sure. Once again, this, 3 no trump is easy with running minors, right? We love those kind of 3 no trumps. The ones we hate is where all the suits are breaking 4-3 one way or the other, and you have to promote 3 or 4 tricks, and you start off with 3 or 4 top tricks. Here, you can probably start off with 6 top tricks and diamonds if you're lucky, right? And then the ace clubs for 7. So here, let me switch it. Okay, now you should be able to see the whole thing. Yeah. Right, so see how South's hand, I mean, he had 6, 7 points in the majors. He has ace, queen, king, jack. He's loving a lead to his major suits, which are probably coming. He's a 4-3-3-3, and he's got 12 to 14 points. I mean, he was that weak no trump hand that we see all the time, and we're always opening up with a minor. Right? But the difference was his partner was fairly unbalanced and had this tremendous diamond suit. So if this auction had to start 1 diamond, 3 diamonds, can you see how uncomfortable the bidding is now? 1 diamond, 3 diamonds, right? It makes it rough. I mean, so this is a reason why we invert our diamonds. Just do a couple more of these that basically have an invitational hand before we tackle the next problem with our minor suits. And there's just one after another. Oops. Well, let's play it from South this time. So we have the weak no trump. We have 14 points. I don't think anybody would upgrade this to 1 no trump. 8, 10, 11. Oh, it's 15, right? 6, 7, 8, 15. We're going to redeal. I don't want any no trump hands. By the way, whatever you're doing with no trump right now with your partners, just continue doing it. Playing 2/1 game force doesn't change it in the slightest. 7, 8, 5, 12, 13, 14. There we go. This is the week 1 no trump opener, right? We would start 1 diamond, and over a major bid response from a partner, we bid 1 no trump, showing a balanced 12 to 14 point hand. So we start with 1 diamond. And our partner, I'm going to put you back over there for a second because this is slightly different. These are random hands, obviously. But we can have a discussion about what to do with this hand. So here we're back in north, and partner opens. We have 9, 10, 11 points with 5 diamonds. What are you going to bid? And one option is to bid 2 diamonds. Obviously, we have it. We can force for one more round. Does anybody ever see what would potentially be a better bid? Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking 2 no trump, right? I am a balanced hand. I'm a 5-3-3-2. I am the definition of a balanced hand. If I had 15 points in this shape, I'm opening 1 no trump. If I have this shape and I'm the opener, I'm bidding a diamond and then bidding 1 no trump, right? Can't bid 1 no trump though, Mitch, because I am an invitational hand. So your options are 2 diamonds bid again, denying a 4-card major, and or to bid 2 no trump, saying I'm a balanced hand and I have 11, 12 points. I like 2 no trump on this one. Did he have? I thought I just got rid of one that had 15 points. 7, 8, 5 is 13, 14. 15 points. Pretend one of his jacks isn't there, so that this auction makes sense. Sorry, that was a 1 no trump opener. Fortunately, I can't make the constraints rule out 15 to 17 point hands. Partner must have honors in hearts and clubs. If partner means south, then I think, yeah, north can probably read the fact that partner's points are in diamonds, hearts, and clubs. He could have 7, 8 in diamonds, though, which doesn't leave a lot more to go. But once again, it's that thing that, and obviously even if we pretend the jack isn't there, we have 14 points, so we're going to go to the game. And put you back so you can see. Oh, you can see both these, right? Yeah, because north is playing it. Right, so not bad. Turns out we're going to go down, but it's not on the lead, right? Where we have ace, king, queen. The problem is that we have a little issue in hearts. And once we try to knock out the ace of clubs, we'll probably get a switch. Sometimes they don't switch, and then you do great. Let's do one more, and I'll try to count more accurately here. 7, 8, 9, and 4 is 13. Okay, so here we got it. Opening up the ever omnipresent 1 diamond. Mm-hmm. And what do you do? Now you've seen a heart bid, which is helpful. When opponents bid, it can be helpful. Right? Because it gives you an extra bid. It gives you a double. And it also gives you a Q bid, right? Because it gives you 2 hearts. A double in this case promises 4 spades, so we're not going to use it. What does 2 hearts promise? Right? 2 hearts is invitational and with diamond support. Right? A good hand, good support with a diamond hand. Seems to fit it, right? So here we don't, yeah, I think 2 hearts. Now here, most people will play that after interference, the inversion of the minor is off. Can anybody tell me why we wouldn't play 2 diamonds here as a 1-round force still? No, 2 diamonds. Well, yeah, the interference is making all the difference. But you're sort of saying, that's what I'm saying. Why does the interference change it? It's because we don't need 2 bids to say the same thing. Is 2 hearts forcing for 1 round? Yeah, sure it is. We probably don't want to play 2 hearts doubled, right? So why have 2 diamonds say the same thing as 2 hearts? right? So now we can slot 2 diamonds back in as a constructive raise, saying, partner, I got diamond support for you, but I'm a minimum hand. Right? So because we have the Q bid, a partner suit here, saying I have diamond support and I have an invitational hand, now we're back in the game. And partner knows what the suit is that we have a problem in, right? Because they've been bidding it. Right? They bid 2 hearts. So we know what the issue is. It's that heart suit. And he can show a minimum hand with heart stoppers. Okay, so minimum hand with heart stoppers. Probably has a spade suit as well. And what do you want to do? 6, 7, 5, 12 points. Minimum hand. 12 plus 12 equals 25, right? At least it imps. Plus we know that we have a diamond fit. And that diamond fit is the key. When you get running diamonds, you're great. The only problem is if they're going to get in a couple times before we can set up a diamond suit. And we're, of course, hoping that our partner has the ace of diamonds. That would be sweet, huh? There's a lead. I'll put you over so you can see the other hand. It's really not that hard to do it. I don't know why I was whining about it. All right, so here comes 6 hearts. I got 2 stoppers. Now, if queen falls, we have a 3rd stopper. So got to knock out the ace of diamonds. That gives us 4 diamonds, and a club is 5. 2 hearts is 7. We're getting dangerously close. Still some work to do. Apparently, the double dummy says it could be. Yeah, and that's the one thing about the diamond suits is that there is this one shape where you'll open a diamond with 3, right? And that's when you have 2 clubs, when you're 4-4, 2-3. Sorry, 3-2. Right? If that's your shape, 4-4, 3-2, and you're the minimum no trump open, you're going to open diamonds with 1. I mean, with only 2 of them. The 2 heart meaning the control bid. When you Q bid partners the opponent's suit, so let me start from scratch, make it clean. When you Q bid the opponent's overcall, you are promising your partner support for their suit, and you're promising them a good hand. Usually think of it as invitational or better. Okay, it's a forcing bid, obviously, because we really don't want to play their suit, right? And that's all it says. Right? There are inferences you can take, for instance, in this hand, where, by the way, I noticed that some of us don't know how to do this. If you click on the little box that says 3 no trump south, that calls up the bidding for the hand. Do it on the movie hand too. So if you bid 2 hearts here instead of doubling, what does your partner know about the spade suit? We have, yeah, it doesn't have 4. We have a bid we call the negative double, right? A negative double would promise 4 in the other suit, and probably some tolerance for the diamonds or another place to play. But definitely 4 in the spade suit. All right, let's give it another go. I'll put you back in Norse. Okay, let's see, we'll do one more of these invitational hands, and then we're going to switch over to the other problem. Teaching options, North. There you go. One diamond start. 2 spades overcall. That's a pain in the butt. I don't want to deal with that right now. Like I said, the problem with these minor openings, right, is that usually and he'll overcall again, there's all sorts of people who will want to bid. That's when I play precision, that's one of the issues that we deal with, is that when we open one club showing our strongest hand, everybody in the world wants to bid over one club, right? So we don't get our little precise, oh my God. Okay, there's no overcall this time. like 4 hands in a row where we'd gotten no recall. 7, 6, 13. So 1 diamond, 7, 8, 9, 3, 12 points. 12 points, 7, 8, 9, 12 points. Almost a game forcing hand, isn't it? With a stiff ace. I remember back when I used to pay a little bit more attention to like assigning points to shapes and stuff. I always gave it ace. I always counted the ace of the stiff ace is like an extra 5 points or something. I mean, I think they're marvelous, right? They're like a guarantee of roughs and control. Let's call this a game forcing hand because that gets to the next problem that we're going to deal with. We'll just move on here. So this is, let's call this game forcing because of the stiff ace. If we've assigned 2 diamonds the meaning of a 1-round force, right, then we can still bid, right? We can still get to game. We can just keep making forcing bids. Right? So this 2 diamonds. And it sort of makes sense because we find out about our partner's shape. Here he's like that minimum no trump hand. And then we have to decide, in this case, you know, is our stiff ace of spades worth as much as we gave it before? Are we going to be happy just playing this and 3 no trump? Do we want to think about a slam with these 2 opening hands opposite each other and that stiff ace? What's going on with the king of hearts? I mean, is that useless? Is the ace of hearts in the other hand? Probably not thinking slam. So if you use 2 diamonds just as a 1-round force, you can always get to game because you're going to force them to bid, and then you can make a bid to make them bid again. Right? You can just use the dynamics of being the responder and the fact that you're unlimited to keep forcing the opener to bid. This is my favorite way to play it. Right? I find it the simplest, and I have been professionally treated for problems with the minors. Right? I just like 2 diamonds to say 1-round forcing, doesn't say we're going to game. I could just be invitational. Leave it up to me to get us where we want to go. Is 3 diamonds forcing? If you are playing that 2 diamonds is a 1-round force, then 3 diamonds is not forcing. So I will need to come up with another get. I don't want to go there, Eddie. I really don't. We're talking about a real simple basic thing here. Real simple basic thing here. Any other bid other than 2 diamonds, 3 diamonds would be forcing. If that's what you're saying, I agree with that. I don't want to make any bid forcing here when we decided that 2 diamonds is just a 1-round force. Now, if I bid hearts here, clearly we're bidding again, right? We haven't decided that we have this diamond suit, and now we're going to bid hearts, and now we're going to play hearts, right? It's clearly forcing. If I bid 3 clubs, right, it's clearly forcing, right? So that's what I'm saying is that by just using 2 diamonds as a 1-round force and saying, which basically means it's invitational or better, it's an unlimited hand, that leaves North, right, who should be the captain of the hand, that leaves North in control. He could make a non-forcing bid and end this auction by bidding 3 diamonds, right? He could bids anything else, right? You know, partner will still keep looking for a no trump hand probably, right? Trying to make sure that you know thinks he'll sense that there's a problem, right? If I'm interested in slam, right, I can keep forcing until partner understands what's happening here, right? So this is a fairly simple treatment of an inverted minor, which is 1 diamond, 2 diamonds is just it is just showing invitational or better. And I'm going to show you a few hands, and I'm going to show you how easy it works. On that one, you know, I think, you know, you probably bid 3 diamonds or 3 no trump, and that'll be the end of it. I mean, not 3 diamonds, you know, 5 diamonds or 3 no trump, and I would hope you'd pick 3 no trump. Oh, I needed to up the points now. Okay, so now we're going to always have a game forcing hand opposite us. think if I say max there, it works. Oh, I was wondering why we were running out of time, and it's because I got started so late. All right. So once again, we have 10, 13 points. We have a game forcing hand. And we have diamond support, right? Now, I don't like, because, you know, I like shape. I really don't want to bid clubs here to put a game force in place, because the clubs are shorter than my diamonds, and I really dislike that. But I guess it's possible. You can splinter, but do you really want to splinter? I mean, aren't you at that point in time selling out to a diamond game when maybe you'd want to be playing in 3-no trump? Oh, and there is one treatment that I do like here, where 3 hearts would be diamond support, and you would use 3 hearts as a splinter, so you wouldn't need to go over 3-no trump. But let's just work with this idea, my simple tool, right? That 2 diamonds is forcing for 1 round, okay? And then partner, right, shows that weak no trump hand that we see over and over and over again, right? And what do you want to do here? 3 clubs is a possibility, right? Any bid will be forcing, right? Except for the non-forcing bid of 3 diamonds. So let's bid clubs, right? And because we've all sworn vows to look for a 3-no trump game, despite the fact we have a diamond fit, partner knows what this is. Partner's seeing that you have diamonds of clubs, and you're worried about the majors. And he says, don't worry, partner. Right. Now, the fact that you bid 3 clubs means we're going to be forcing the game. Here, let me put you in the south hand. This would be fast if I would get faster. Okay. Right. So partner had the majors covered. He had stoppers in the majors. Right. So the auction, and I'll put it up on the movie screen as well. The auction of 1 diamond past 2 diamonds past 2 no trump, just that weak no trump, and a forced bid, have to bid something, and then partner bidding 3 clubs, suggests that there's shortness somewhere in the majors, right? He's not happy just to let you play 3 no trump because he's got a stiff or a void someplace. Right? So coming back to you, you're forced to bid. The 3 club bid is now game forcing, as Eddie suggested. The 3 club bid is now forcing because you didn't bid 3 diamonds, which would be the non-forcing bid. So you can see how you don't need to have a game forcing bid other than 2 clubs for that particular hand. You can simply play 1 diamond, 2 diamonds as a raise that says you have to bid again. And then you control the dynamics as responder by making forcing bids instead of non-forcing bids. And basically anything over, anything other than rebidding the minor is going to put you in a game somewhere. Everybody following this? Now, when I first learned inverted minors, then his bailout is right. Inverted minors require an alert. Yeah, good question, Nick. If partner has only 1 major stop, he'll just bid the major he has. So let's say he was short in spades, right? Let's say opener had a worthless doubleton in spades, right? He gets the 3 club bid, right? So what he'll do is bid the hearts. He'll say, no, I got hearts, but by bidding hearts, he's saying, but we got a problem in spades, so you better handle that one. Maybe we'll come across that here. That's a 1 no trump hand, which I won't be able to slip by you guys. You've already proven that. 6, 9, 7, 16. That's a no trump hand. Yeah, and then four diamonds is the fallout. Then we're back to four diamonds, and then or five diamonds if you're really strong, right? Remembering that the diamond game is going to be hard, and you will have basically negotiated the problem. And it may be that that half the tables in your game are in three no trump, and you were the ones that figured out that they were going to run five spades off, right? And now your four diamond game, which was only 130, turns out to be the top board. Diamond. So no major to bid, kind of balanced. 5, 4, 9, and 5 with the 5 diamonds. What do you want to bid? You can bid 2 diamonds here. That's one round. Oh, sorry. Got to switch back. Thank you. Switch it back. Teaching options. Back to north. Go back to north. All right. You can tell the people that are on iPads because I can't control what they say, I think. So anyways, 1 diamond. I could bid 2 diamonds here. Does anybody see another option? I think that you'll probably find people are bidding 2 clubs there as a game force. I'm not going to do it without longer or equal. I hate lying about shape more than I hate lying about points. I really like my partner to be able to depend on my shapes. Yeah, I mean, well, it can't bid 2 no trump because you need a game force, so you'd actually go ahead and bid 3 no trump. Right? That would be the other choice, is to bid 3 no trump. But let's say we bid 2 diamonds, right? Forcing for 1 round. Right? Forcing for 1 round. And now we can, we have that kind of dubious queen of 7 of spades, so it's not much of a stopper against the spade, against spades. So it might make sense to bid 2 diamonds here rather than just bashing to 3 no trump. Although if you play enough club games, you'll start seeing people bash to 3 no trumps left and right. 2 diamonds, and then we get a 2 no trump response. Now, we're in control, right? We want to be in game, but because we're the responder, we're still in control here. We're still in control. We can get this to game with anything we bid other than just bailing out of 3 diamonds. Yeah, why not 3 clubs again? Suggesting to partner there might be issues in the majors, right? Telling partner, I'm probably 5-4. Because if I was 5-5, maybe I would have made a game force in clubs. So I would read this as being 5-4. But now definitely game forcing. And partner bids 3 hearts. Okay, so why didn't he just bid 3 no trump? Spades are an issue with partner as well. Yeah. I think we might be bailing on no trump here. Do we want to just go to 5 diamonds? Remember, 4 diamonds will be non-forcing at this point in time. Right? You can think of the 3 clubs as being forcing to 3 no trump. But 4 diamonds could be passed here. Just playing standard, there are lots and lots of treatments to handle a 4 diamond bid. We're not going to get into it. Right? We're just going to play that it's a repeat of a prior raise, so it's non-forcing. So it's up to you to make the bid here. Are you going to want to play 5 diamonds? Or are you going to want to play 4 diamonds? Are you willing to bail? 6, 8, 9, 4 is 13 points. Your partner was basically a minimum hand, right? 12, 14. I'm willing to bail. I really am not interested. And in a match points game, this often turns out well. You figured out there might be a problem. And if you're wrong, right, and everybody else is in 3 no trump and making, then you get a bad score. But enough times it'll turn out that you were right. 3 hearts, a club, 2 clubs is 5. Spades were really an issue, right? They were leading through that queen of spades. They're going to pick that son of a gun right off. And so, but they split 4-4. Ha! Split 4-4. Darn it. So it makes 3 no trump, right? You get 5 diamond tricks. You'll get 3 hearts, and you'll get a club for 3 no trump. Right? That's because the spades were our problem, but they split 4-4. I don't know how close you guys read my notes, but one of my favorite jokes is why shouldn't you worry about a weak suit in no trump? Oh, sorry. Darn it. Teaching options. Let's see. I'll claim here. If I claim, will that do the job? Then you'll be able to see all 4. Yeah. Okay. There. Now you can see them all. So we had a spade problem, right? No doubt we had a spade problem. But when they split 4-4, right? Now they're going to get their 4 spade tricks. They're going to have to lead to you. You're going to get in, and you're going to take 9 tricks to make 3 no trump. The joke that I like about 3 no trump, right? Why should I worry about my weak suit? First, they may not lead the weak suit, and everything will be okay. Second, as happened here, the weak suit could split 4-4 if you have 5. Right? Could split 4-4, and then you're fine, as long as you take top tricks off the rest. Third, and you've done it before, I've done it before, and you've seen opponents do it before, they might block up their long suit, right, and not be able to get back to the hand that holds the setting tricks. So they could block the suit. That's 3. That's 4 is, well, your partner's bidding. Doesn't he have some points? Can't he have 3 small spades and save the day? Right? And then the 5th was suggested to me by Todd Massey on BBO, which was, after he heard me tell that joke, he said, yeah, and also the opponents could revoke and give you a trick. So here's one of the situations coming up, right, where they split 4-4. I think you were completely reasonable in bailing out in diamonds, and only the people who were less cautious got lucky here. And we're going to win the 5th trick and cash out. Let's try another. Sorry about that. All right. This one's a little different. So we get a spade bid. At least now we know which suit we need to worry about if we're in 3 no trump. 8, 9, 10, 12 points, and the ace of their suit. Nick's got 2 spades up. So he's just going to make a constructive bid. 8, 9, 3, 7, what is it? 8, 9, 10, 12. Yeah. So Sue's just going to put it in 2 diamonds, constructive. I think it might be a little too strong for that. Okay, well, if it's invitational, then we have a Q bid. Right? The 2 spade Q bid is not saying I want to play spades. We didn't double, which would promise 4 hearts, but instead we would bid 2 spades as a forcing bid. Remember, we're just playing with dynamics at this point. Right? We're forcing our partner to keep going, and the 2 spades promises a good hand. Obviously, you wouldn't do it with anything less than an invitational hand, and it's also promising diamond support. Forced bid again, your partner shows you length and minors, right? He rebids his diamonds. So now you know your partner has an unbalanced hand with diamonds. It doesn't have that weak no trump one diamond opener that we see all the time. Is a 3 diamond bid forcing? No. Could have done something else to make us think about an invitational hand. So, you go any further? Do you still have interest in spades? I mean, in no trump. Eddie's thinking about the fact that my partner's promising 6 diamonds or more, and I have 5 diamonds, and he's thinking if we have the ace, king, queen of diamonds, and I got 2 aces, I can almost count up to 9 tricks already, right? 6 diamonds. If we score 6 diamond tricks, 2 aces here, that's 8. I'm just hoping my partner can take one more trick. And next we're hoping for the 5 rules, one of which won't work on BBO. Anybody else all in with 3 no trump? Got the spade stopper. Hell, if your partner happens to have the queen of spades, right, you got 2 stoppers. If your partner has 10/3 of spades, you got 2 stoppers. Now, let's see. So you're going in. I won't need to switch this. You go in for 3 no trump and your partner passes out. You should be able to see this one right away. Yeah. Oh, queen of spades, right? Get the ace of spades. If he happens to throw up the king here, I don't think that would be a very bright defensive move. But you're going to get 2 spade tricks, right? Because if he doesn't throw up the king, then you're going to get the jack. So 2 spades, a heart, the ace of king, jack of diamonds. Boy, did partner come through, right? And it turns out the real only problem suit was maybe a lead through the king of clubs. I don't know. I mean, but certainly spades are handled. Just making one extra, but you did it, right? So this is sort of the weird dance that we play when we're bidding in minor suits, making minor raises. And basically everything we've talked about here would transfer over to a club bid. Okay, you would do the same thing with clubs. Now, in the notes that I sent out, I probably gave you a system that others play. Okay, and that is that they include a crisscross, a jump shift in the other minor as a game force, and make 2 diamonds only invitational. And I just don't like it. So I kept looking at it. It's probably going to get erased in the final edition of those notes. I'm going to suggest that you play the minors the way you're playing them right now, continue to struggle through all the trauma and despair, or you simply understand that you can always force your partner, and you turn 2 diamonds, you invert it, and you make it the bid that you're going to use to look for a game. Right? If you're only invitational, you're trying to get some sense of whether your partner is strong or not. Right? If he rebids 2 no trump, you know he was weak, and if all you had was 10 points, you're going to leave him in 2 no trump, right? Or put him back in 3 diamonds. Right? But if he comes back with something that makes you think you have game, then you can go further, or you can investigate and always bail out at 4 diamonds. Is everybody with me here? Are there any follow-up questions before we? Let's do. I guess I owe you at least one more, given how long I took to get online today, and I hope you guys will forgive me for that. I try to be prepared, but it was a weird day. And I was on the phone. I sat in a Hokies class in the IAC for a minute or two, and then I ended up on the phone. Partner's bid of 2 no trump there is basically saying I have a balanced weak no trump hand, Nick. So if he doesn't have that hand, he's going to bid something else. Let's say that he has a big hand. He's certainly not going to bid 2 no trump, right? He's going to give you some indication. Right? Maybe we could try a big hand. Should we try to get one to, let me try to get him to deal a big one. See if this works. Been having pretty good luck with the constraints, the deal source constraints thing. At some point I'm going to be able to show people how to do this. All right, so partner opens a diamond, and you have 6, 10, 11, 12, 14 points. You don't have a 4-card major, and you have 6 diamonds. And your partner can have up to 20, 21 points at this point, right? Because he didn't open 2 clubs. What's your bid? 1 round force. That's all it says. If people ask, if you're playing this simple way, and they say, what does that mean? You can say, he's making me bid again. And if they say, how many points does he have? And you can say, well, he has enough points to make me bid again. If they say, is there a maximum? You can say, no. You could have all the rest of the points in the deck. Is there a minimum? And you can say, yeah, he probably has at least an invitational hand. He has enough to make me keep bidding. He's got interest in game. Those are all perfectly valid explanations. It's so much easier to alert and answer questions at a table than in BBO. So forcing for 1 round. If you were in the BBO, you would say, that's what you would say. You just say, oh, here, let me see if I can do it. I can't do it. There it is. You could just say that. 1 round force. Now, it was too late. Oh, here, I could do it up here, maybe? I'll do it next time. You would say, you would just type in, you would hit the alert button, and you type in the little box, you just go, numeral 1 RF, 1 round force. That should be enough. And they can ask questions, because opponents can ask questions to their heart's delight about your bids. And it only becomes a problem when it's clear that they're asking questions so they can direct their partner on how to defend the hand. So here we are. We bid 1 diamond and partner bids. 3 no trump. So if 2 no trump is if he didn't open 1 no trump, and 2 no trump is the weak response to 2 diamonds, showing a 12 to 14 point balanced hand, what do you suppose this 3 no trump is? This isn't rocket science. Right? No, not 13 to 15. With 12 to 14, he would just bid 2 no trump. If he had 15 to 17 and he was balanced, he'd probably open 1 no trump, wouldn't he, Nick? He's got a big hand. He's got 18 to 19 points. Yeah, this is a guy who's happy to go to game opposite your 11, right? So now, what are you thinking about your hand? I would be thinking, do we have slam, right? Yeah. And this is where we get into some gadgets that are really important that we're not going to get into. Slam biddings in minors are more about pictures than anything else. Right? More about pictures than anything else. So you would need your partner to have what in diamonds? King, ace king. That's 7 points. Give him the king of clubs. Well, let's look at the hearts first. You want him to have the ace of hearts. So if we give him the king of spades, the ace of hearts, that's 7. Give him the ace king of diamonds, that's 14. How is this not a slam? Our partner can only have 7 points in diamonds, and he's got 14 points elsewhere. Yeah, 3 no trump, obviously, we could pass this in a second and be happy until it goes 3 no trump plus 3, and we're the only ones that aren't there. Now, This is not Gerber traditionally. There are people who will play this as ace-ass king, and it might make sense. But standard-wise, right, just traditionally, this is not Gerber. This is a control. I mean, the only suit we're even having second thoughts about are hearts, right? And thank God, partner took it off our shoulders, right? Thank God. So he obviously has all the suits control. Your 4 clubs is a slam try, right? Otherwise you would bail out in diamonds or bid 5 diamonds, probably bid 5 diamonds over 19, right? And so 4 clubs was just simply a control. Right? Going up the line, what you bypass, you deny. We bid that, and that was good enough for our partner. All right, for no trump. Playing key cards, 1430, right? Responding at the first step is 1 or 4, and the second step is 3 or 0. The third step is 2 key cards without the Queen of Diamonds, and the fourth step is 2 key cards with the Queen of Diamonds. And they could also be showing 5 key cards. That comes up every now and then, but very rarely. So our answer here is the ace, 2 aces and the Queen of Diamonds. So we respond 5 spades. Okay, so put yourself in South Sea right now. You had 1, 2, 3 of the key cards. Your partner now has the ace of spades and the ace of clubs. Are you tingling yet with excitement? Well, we could ask for kings, except for the fact that we have the 2 minor kings, right? We have the ace of diamonds, king of diamonds. And so this is, follow me now, okay? This is not in our lesson plan to the last couple of weeks, but we'll jump here. 5 no trump asks for kings, okay? Contrary to the way we begin to learn it, which is counting the number of kings, what it really asks is to show your cheapest king. How many kings can you show him? Yeah, so if he needed a king to make 7, we're not getting there. So you just simply bid 6 clubs here. Do I have the hands right? Yeah. And it turned out, I mean, 5 no trump was pretty much, as you can see, 5 no trump is pretty useless for, I mean, he really wants to know if you have, here, I can show you one other bid. One other way to go here. This is a really cool bid. And when I didn't know this bid at the NABC in Chicago playing with a guy with 20,000 points, he said to me, don't ever tell me you know how to play a convention when you don't know how to play it. And I spent the next year polling people that I played with, and none of them knew it. So instead of the 5 no trump, we have one other possible bid, right? What do we really need to make slam here? What do we need to make a grand slam? What card? If you're sitting in South Sea, what looks like what you need? Oh shoot, I gotta go. I'll be right back. Give me 2 minutes so we can do this, okay? But I gotta take care of something. Be right back. All right. So what card would we love to see out of our partner? King of Hearts. Yes, Eddie says King of Hearts. And that's the answer. King of Hearts. We'd love to see that. If we jump to the 6th level, we're asking for a 3rd round control in that suit. And certainly, oh, this won't work here. I'm sorry. I take that back. We can't use it because you do have 3rd round control. Oh, well. Yeah, 5 no trump is the bid. You know, I started out the session hectic. I've ended it hectically as well. I really need to retire. Wouldn't have worked there because obviously wouldn't work. We'll get to that bid though later on when we do some slam bidding the last couple sessions. All right. So any questions? We're all good? I'll get the movie up later. So enough of... Thank you. So I think we've seen enough of minor bidding for a while. Would everybody agree? I mean, I just it's sort of it's simple and not. And I think that for now I'm going to suggest that as a group we simply use 2 diamonds as a 1 round force, showing invitational or better values. And I'll rewrite the notes to include that. We won't have any fancy game forcing bids other than one diamond 2 clubs, which will remain a game force. But as we've seen in all of these minor hands that we've been bidding over the last couple of weeks, it just doesn't come up that often. And when it does, we're basically right back at the spot that we're always at when we bid a minor, is how do we get to 3 no trump and what's missing? And as a general rule, right, as a general rule, if there are more than one suit that has not been bid, right, if there's 2 suits or more that haven't been bid, and we're worried about a suit, then we bid the suit we have controlled, right? But if we get to a point where we bid 3 suits and we're worried about that last suit, right, and it's our turn to bid, we can bid that suit if we want, but it's not obviously not promising a stopper. It's doing just the opposite, right? At most, you have a partial stopper in this suit. If opponents bid a suit, right, and then and then they bid it once and then they're gone and it's just you two in your auction and you're finally at the point where, well, do we have the opponent's suit stopped? You probably will have been able to show it by simply bidding the suits that you do have stopped, right? And somebody at some point will say, well, I can stop a suit, and they'll bid no trump. My therapy for minor phobia resulted in this idea that the thing about minors is to keep it as simple as possible. Use the dynamics, and for slam bidding, use pictures, right? Because the minor slams are harder to bid than major slams, as we'll see in the last couple classes. So I think we're done for the day. I'm not sure how many more classes we have left. This must have been the 5th class. We started on the 8th. Yes. Somebody's asking if we should have received notes. Yes, you should have received notes. You will have received notes if you were on the email list. Okay. And if you need to be on the email list, email me at fmarkhugger@gmail.com. That will get you on the next steps email list, which is quite an impressive document at this point. And you'll get the notes, and we can go from there. The notes for the class, by the way, as you probably might have figured out, it's just one long document that I've been working on. And with any luck at all, it will be finished by the time we finish class. And I'm certainly working on the slam bidding part even more here because we're going to go there. But the next thing we're going to do is I think we're going to go back to we never really talked about major raises. And I want to go back to our major openings because they're critical. We'll go back to our major openings and think about how we raise in major suits. And then we will basically we will sort of what's that word I'm looking for? Slide from major raises back into 2/1 game forces. And that will, and since we've done that already, it will take us directly to slam bidding. So I think we got about 3 weeks left. And in those 3 weeks, I'd like to see us go back to the majors and then get into some slam bidding. All right, we're done. Sorry about the late start. I hope I made up for it, and we'll see you next week.